Hi everyone, this is literally my sixth time to do this video. My children keep walking in, my husband's loud. This is just a lot. But anyways, my name is Tiffany Foster. I am a student here at Grand Canyon State University. I think my start date was August the 26th. Oh, my baby's crying. Please overlook that. I have enjoyed it so much. I am enrolled in UNV 108. It's the University Successive College course. I have learned so much. I am so indebted to this course. There's so much that I'm going to forever use in the advancement of my education and my career. Today we are going to be discussing some dispositions. These are ethical values that project into our career, into our colleagues, into our community, into our students. They factor into our students' behaviors, into their education, how they're confident in one another or in themselves. And then we're going to talk about some things that professional educators should display. And then I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that I possess and some of the stuff that I need to work on. So without further ado, we will go from there. I think that I possess a good amount of advocacy. So I am currently a teacher assistant at a 6A school. Mind you, my alumni is a 1A. It was K through 12, 500 people. My graduating class was literally 30. In the school that I'm at, I'm a kindergartner, paraprofessional. We call it teacher assistants. There are 10 kindergarten classes with 18 to 20 students each. So that graduating class is going to be like 200 plus, if not more, by the time they get to high school, because that's just kindergarten. You know, it's a big county. People will move in and out. But I do feel like I am a huge advocate. I am currently in a classroom that is a first time inclusion class. It has been such a learning curve, but I have thoroughly enjoyed it. When you are in a classroom like this, you will have some students that need advocacy because their parents aren't doing it, or they're doing it but they need more, and they will have to get it from you. Because like I tell my child's teacher, who I'm friends with because he gets to go to the class or the school that I work at, when school is in session for the year, they have him more than I have him. And so you have to be an advocate for him, for my child, and for your future students and my future students. For instance, we have a few, obviously, that are special needs, or they are needing you to accommodate to what they need. Our classroom is like 70-30, so it's kids who don't need accommodations, but then the 30% are students who need accommodations. And I have personally had to advocate for one specific child because they are trying to get an IEP, but the parents are not pushing towards it. So I'm not pushing towards that. My lead teacher is, because I have no rights for it, but we are advocating for them because they do need special accommodations for inclusion. I think another disposition that I possess would be compassion. Like I stated and have said so much on our discussions, I am a mother of 2, and I feel so compassionate towards children. This has always been a dream of mine. I want to educate children. I love them. I love my children. I love the children that I have in the classroom that I am in. I am compassionate about this career. I mean, ever since I was a kid, this is something that I have wanted to do. I thoroughly cannot wait. I'm so overjoyed to hopefully finish off and graduate and become a teacher and an educator. I'm so excited. And then we'll talk about one last disposition that I think that I possess, and that would be dedication. Because like I said, this is something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm just dedicated. I'm dedicated to furthering my education. Even when I get this said degree, I want to continue to adapt and learn, because we all know that education is a never-ending cycle of forever changing. So I'm just dedicated. I'm dedicated to the betterment of my children, students, my children too, but my students. And I'm dedicated to the overall career in itself, and I can't wait. So moving on, I will talk about some that I do think that I need to work on, and I feel like one would be reflection. For instance, in the job that I am in, I need to look at my day at the end of every day and self-reflect on things that I could have done better or things that I shouldn't have done. And that way I am bettering myself, and in a way of bettering myself, I am bettering the environment for my future students and how they are learning. I think another thing that I need to be better at is being curious. That's another disposition. I am a naturally inquisitive person, but I think in this overall career, I need to be more curious and learning some more stuff that is beyond. That way I can explore more and learn more. And I'm excited to learn more. I'm always excited. So there are some things that I do think professional educators should display. I think fairness. Every child should be treated fair and equal, no matter the accommodations that they do need. They are all the same, but they are all different, but they are all the same. They all need to be treated the same. Everyone deserves an opportunity to succeed. Everybody deserves to be equal, because they are equals. They should display integrity, and they should show respect at all times. Respect for diversity, because where I'm at, we are such a diverse school, and we have different races and we have different religions, and every educator should be able to respect that of diversity. That is such a major role that we need to display as an educator. They should be role models in both their words and actions always. We need to always, professionals need to always maintain high expectations for their students, while also being flexible to support their individual needs. Like I said earlier, how I am an advocate for those in inclusion, that needs to be said for everyone. Everyone needs to be held to the expectations that they are and need for their self and their own needs. Finally, educators should always model lifelong learning, because once again, like I stated earlier, education is something that is always improving and changing, and we should always be open to learning more. I know that my lead teacher right now is taking a few courses that our administration is wanting them to take. That is going to be like a new, is it called a program? I guess it's called a program, because things are changing again this year, and what they're using for their lesson planning and what they're teaching, because everything changes every year, and you need to further your knowledge to further your students' knowledge. and that is such a big thing that professionals need to display. But with that being said, I hope this video works out, hopefully, because this is my 100th take and I really need to go feed my child. So if you stumble across this video on the YouTube, give it a like. I hope that I hit every disposition that needed to be hit. I know there's 10, and I think let me look. I talked about fairness, curiosity, honesty. I do think I'm honest. We will backtrack. I do think I possess honesty. Sometimes I'm a little too honest. I wouldn't say that I'm blunt, but I'm open. I'm open and honest. Yeah, I think professional conduct, you need to always behave professionally inside and outside of the classroom. So that is a big thing for our generation who is coming up to be teachers, because social media is such a big thing. Watch what you post and repost onto all of your forums, whatever. Yeah, so I think that is about it. So I hope this is everything. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's only supposed to be like 5 minutes and it's 11 minutes, but I hope that's not a bad thing. Anyways, goodbye.